Disney Channel.
Look out, here we come!
Let's go!
Good morning! This is Noelle, and welcome back to another Miraculous Season 5 episode review. For this video, we'll be reviewing Miraculous Ladybug Season 5, Episode 121, The Dog Miraculous Barkk. This video is for child voice actress Sabrina Glow of the Glow Sisters. Let's
get this party started!
Ah, spoiler alert!
Look out, here we come!
Adoration, Zoe, and there's Marinette. The episode starts with Zoe and her father, Mayor Bourgeois, on top of the hotel looking at a dream dispository. They are looking at some of the movie-related items. Mayor Bourgeois shows Zoe a movie script he wrote, and he reveals he changed his name for his wife. Audrey Bourgeois calls out for the mayor, asking for a foot massage, and tells Zoe to never give up on her dreams as he rushes to his wife. Zoe is seen staring at a framed picture of the person she is in love with. In the library at school, Mr. Demicles reminds some of the students that it is almost the end of the school year, which means it is almost time for the dance for the end of the year. Zoe and Marinette are elected as representatives to organize the dance. In Marinette's room, as Zoe walks into her room, Marinette introduces her to it and shows her around and sees one of Marinette's sketches. Marinette accidentally shows Zoe photos of Adrian and other pictures related to his modeling career. She then shows Zoe the exterior of her bedroom and uses a pair of binoculars and looks around at them. She then decides the dance should take place at the Eiffel Tower. Marinette suggests that Zoe could go ask her father if the Eiffel Tower could be used for the end of the year dance. So they go together to the hotel and they decide to ask him in person. They arrive at the hotel and Zoe reassures Marinette that she has learned to tolerate with Chloe's bad behavior. Zoe greets and talks to some of the staff there. Chloe and Sabrina notice them and tell them Marinette is not welcome. Suddenly, Butler John distracts Chloe by using Mr. Cutley. She calls for her father to check the cameras and see if Marinette has stepped foot on the carpet. Mayor Bourgeois arrives and uses the computer updating as an excuse for the cameras not working. Suddenly, Audrey walks in, and when Chloe complains about her half-sister, she does not show any care about her issue and gets her confused with Zoe. Marinette is impressed with how Zoe stood up to Chloe and thanks Marinette for helping her change. And Zoe asks her father if there's a way for the party for the end of the year to be held at the Eiffel Tower as Chloe and Sabrina eavesdrop and the mayor authorizes the plan into action. Meanwhile, at the Agreste mansion, Mr. Agreste has made some raclette, saying that he has decided to make Adrian's wishes come true as Adrian thanks him. When Adrian asks his father for permission to go to the dance with Marinette, Natalie steps in and reminds Mr. Agreste he has decided to make his son's dreams come true. He allows it as Adrian thanks him once again. Meanwhile, at the hotel, Lila is putting on makeup as Mr. Agreste video calls her, reminding her that she is to protect Adrian from Marinette. Lila reassures him and tells him a plan is formed to resolve the issue permanently as the call ends. She walks into where Sabrina and Chloe are. Lila tells her that Zoe is not the problem, but instead Marinette, as she is being a bad influence for Zoe. Lila tells Chloe that she has a plan to get rid of Marinette for good, but in order to make the plan work, Chloe and Sabrina must be in it. As Zoe and Marinette enter Zoe's room, Marinette is excited about the dance at the Eiffel Tower. She spots the framed photograph of the person she's in love with and quickly hides it. Sabrina becomes worried and refuses as the plan is going against anything that what she stands for is that she is demoted to underling. Sabrina becomes miserable as Chloe shows Sabrina her whistle and throws it and runs off into tears. Lila tells Chloe all they have to do now is wait as Sabrina puts on her whistle and sobs. In Zoe's room, Marinette shows her sketch for a dress. And Marinette tells Zoe that telling Adrian about how she feels is difficult as Zoe tells her she can relate to the situation. Vanisher enters the room without them noticing. Marinette calls Alia about the plans and she's impressed and tells her about Zoe's crush. Marinette panics when she sees Zoe talking to the holographic Adrian on their alliance ring and thinks Zoe may be in love with Adrian and then They meet a bot as they drive away on Marinette's scooter to a forest as Vanisher follows them from behind. Vanisher touches the flowers, a spray can, napkins, baker peels, a tablecloth, cymbals, a guitar with her whistle. And Zoe and Marinette are at the Eiffel Tower, waiting for the rest of the students to show up. Vanisher and Chloe are secretly hidden there, and Vanisher blows her whistle, making everything she has touched with her whistle come to her, and she puts the items in Marinette's bag as Tiki watches. Chloe appears from behind and accuses Marinette of taking her phone. She opens Marinette's bag as the items Vanisher has touched with her whistle fall out, and everyone watches as Tiki flies away. Chloe pretends as though Marinette stole the items to the party to make her dress and shows them a sketch of her book. And the flowers fly in the wind as Marinette sees some of the flowers on Vanisher's invisible body. Mr. Damocles expels her from school as her parents cry, and Zoe takes the blame instead, not wanting Marinette to suffer. Marinette sneaks away and Tiki tells Marinette what she saw and knows Vanisher was behind all of this. Marinette transforms into Ladybug, and Ladybug informs Cat Noir of the situation and uses her lucky charm and receives a piñata. She tells the people who saw what just happened it was the work of Vanisher and tries to hit her with her yo-yo, but Vanisher dodges. Everyone runs away as Adrian runs in a different location and transforms into Cat Noir. Ladybug and Vanisher continue to fight each other as Cat Noir arrives, and Ladybug's lucky vision tells her how to defeat Vanisher. Ladybug breaks apart the piñata and Cat Noir sprays her, giving Ladybug and Cat Noir an idea of where Vanisher is. She blows her whistle and makes the guitar appear, and Ladybug knows where the Megakuma went. She grabs a whistle and throws it to Cat Noir, who uses his cataclysm on it. The Megakuma is purified by Ladybug, and she uses her lucky charm to repair the damage and return everything to where it was supposed to be, as Vanisher is deakumatized back into Sabrina. Chloe scolds her as Ladybug gives her magical charm. Ladybug tells the crowd of people that Marinette was framed thanks to Chloe and Vanisher. Now everyone is staring at Chloe, looking angry as her father looks disappointed and she walks away very furious. And Ladybug and Cat Noir fly off to de-transform, and Monarch off-screen laughs once again and he vows for revenge as usual. Mayor Bourgeois looks at Zoe, admiring her bravery to stand up for Marinette and for taking the blame. Marinette thanks Zoe for her actions and encourages her to tell her crush about her feelings. Marinette is shocked to find out that Zoe is in love with her and encourages Marinette to do the same. They hug one last time as Marinette runs to Adrian, who is at the mansion's gate, and she tells him she loves him as they hold hands and are about to kiss. A picture of Mr. Aggress comes into Adrian's mind, disallowing him. Adrian feels strange and advises Marinette to go home, and he apologizes and walks back into the mansion. Mr. Aggress is watching everything from window, and he sees Marinette walking home and walks into the darkness. Lying in her bed, Marinette is praised by Tiki for telling Adrian how she feels as the episode ends.
Did you know that?
Sabrina is reakumatized into Vanisher and will allow the two use the power of the dog Miraculous. Andre Bourgeois revealed that he wrote Solitude and changed his name to Andre because of his love and adoration for Audrey, and that his real name was Anaximandre. Zoe had a surprise crush on Marinette since they first met in Soul Crusher, but it wasn't until now that Zoe admitted her feelings to her. Despite Marinette being touched, Zoe understood her feelings for Adrian. Inspired by Zoe admitting her feelings, Marinette finally tells Adrian that she loves him. Like in Collision, when Mayor Bourgeois mentioned how much citizens in Paris adored Ladybug and Cat Noir, this episode shares its same name with the concept of the dog Miraculous. Besides the use of the superpower fetch, we see people showing their adoration for others. Some people are shown expressing their adoration in a very selfless way. Zoe expresses her adoration for Marinette by supporting the latter's crush over Adrian despite her own feelings for her and taking the blame on all the accusations Chloe places on Marinette for stealing. Marinette was willing to risk Adrian's love for her by letting Zoe declare her supposed love for him out of adoration for their friendship. Some people are shown expressing their adoration in an obsessive way. Andre Bourgeois shows his obsessive adoration for Audrey by doing everything she wants. That also included changing his own name. Sabrina expresses her own blind, obsessive adoration for Chloe by doing what she demands of her to do, even if that goes to show that what she believes is wrong, like stealing. Some people are shown expressing their adoration in a dreamy, openly way. Marinette kept expressing her adoration for Adrian when she was with Zoe. Zoe is able to express her own feelings of adoration for Marinette to the latter. More about the superpower of the dog Miraculous is revealed. It's revealed that in its full capacity, like when used by an adult, Fetch can be used to mark multiple objects at the same time, and then the user can summon them as they please, being it summoning them one by one or multiple objects at the same time. Sabrina is the third character who received the power from her own Miraculous through her alliance ring in an akumatized form, following Kagami in Perfection and Kim in Derision. It's revealed that Marinette's Chase Lounge was built by herself using salvaged parts. And this is the fourth overall time Sabrina gets akumatized following Antibug, Catalyst, and Miraculous. And this is the third time she was akumatized into Vanisher, and the first time Vanisher is the main villain of an episode. It's revealed that Zoe has a crush on Marinette, possibly coming from their first encounter back in Soul Crusher, as the latter was the first person in Paris to show any kindness to her. However, because Marinette is in love with Adrian, Zoe, up until this episode, never dared to confess her feelings for her. At the end of this episode, she finally lets Marinette learn about her feelings, and this confirms that Zoe is sapphic, marking the fourth appearance of an LGBTQ+ romance in the show, after Nathaniel and Mark, Jillica and Rose, and Barbara Keynes and Olympia Hill. And this also makes Zoe the 10th LGBTQ+ character overall in the show. It's revealed that Mayor Bourgeois' first name, Andre, is not really his actual name, but rather one that he took when marrying Andre. Originally, he was called Anaximandre. Ironically, the last 5 letters of it, Anaximandre, is Andre, the name he took when marrying Audrey. And it is shown that while Marinette and her class are on 9th grade, Zoe and her class are in 8th grade, meaning that Zoe, Mark, Aurora Royal, and Miraculous are probably a year younger than the students in Marinette's class, including herself. And this also confirms that Zoe is younger than Chloe. It's finally revealed that the name of Chloe's butler is Armand and not John. Zoe is revealed to have formed a good relationship with the staff of the hotel, knowing their names and treating them with respect, something that they return by covering for her whenever they can from Chloe, together with Mayor Bourgeois. Lila continues to use her manipulating words with Chloe to better ruin Marinette's life and keep her away from Adrian. This time, she serves with Chloe to make Sabrina be akumatized so they can blame Marinette of stealing things to make her dress. This is the second time Lila frames Marinette for stealing following Ladybug. This is the third time overall where Marinette is accused of stealing something following Roger Kopp and Ladybug. Like in the same episode, the person who is being accused is innocent, both Marinette and Zoe. And this is the second time Marinette almost gets expelled from school. This episode shares resemblance to Male Dictator and Gang of Secrets. Both Chloe and Marinette pushed those that were close to them away or ended their friendship for one reason or another. In Gang of Secrets, Marinette pushed her friends away out of stress and desire to protect, while Chloe, similar to Male Dictator and the episode of the same name, did it out of selfishness and not being able to get what she wanted. And because of their actions, it led to the akumatizations of both villains. Unlike Chloe in the episode, but in Male Dictator and Marinette and Gang of Secrets, both felt remorse for causing their loved ones akumatizations. And all the villains wanted something pure and simple back, but when they felt the wrong way about it. Chloe trying to expel Marinette during the end of the school year is similar to getting Sakleen suspended for the last 2 weeks of school in Derision. However, unlike Sakleen, both Marinette and Zoe managed to avoid being kicked out of school for the remainder of the school year. This is the 7th time where a Lucky Charm object breaks, excluding the broken-plated Troublemaker, followed by Robustus, Weredad, Miraculous, Psychomedian, Haxon, and Derision. And this is the 4th time where Ladybug breaks the Lucky Charm object herself, following Miraculous, Psychomedian, and Derision. And there was actually a deleted scene where Marinette lays down on the Chase Lounge after showing it to Zoe.
Now you know!
Overall, it was actually fantastic to see an episode that was heavily focused on Zoe for Season 5, and I really hope that she continues to do her best to support Marinette. Anyway, This episode of Miraculous Ladybug deserves a 9 out of 10, and this gets a 6 out of 5. Thank you for watching!
Yahoo!